Hello, salutations, welcome back. This is a little follow-up to this me making tips and tricks video, although you can absolutely watch this one as a standalone thing if you want to. Well, the first part went over some absolutely base level yet still pretty useful things. This time we're gonna try to delve a little deeper and get you some slightly more niche tricks that I've learned over the month of the game being out. So, while not every single thing in here will be useful to every single person out there, I'm hoping you're able to come out of this knowing at least one or two cool tricks that will help you on your ever-expanding journey to become a Mii-making champion. Now, in case you haven't seen the first part, here's a couple of quick things you absolutely have to remember and never forget. Never forget, never forget, never forget, never forget, never forget, never forget, never forget. Please don't compare yourself to others. You know what? Just apply this to anything creative that you do. There's always gonna be someone out there that somehow manages to make the Mona Lisa with nothing but a switch and their finger. So, just focus on the fact that your Miis are special because they're made by you. That's what Tomodachi life is all about, isn't it? It's about you. You and your subservient, helpless little creatures that have no choice than to obey you. Except when they don't. Oh, and if you don't really care and just want some cool Miis on your island, feel free to rip me off. All the Miis in this video were made by me, and I've uploaded their face paint to JakiWasHere, so, go ahead. Now in this guide, I won't be showing you how to make those super elaborate, yet completely static-faced paintings on your Miis, because those are lame. Instead, I'll be showing you how to use some of the features of the Mii Maker itself to keep your Miis nice and interactive, and then also some useful tricks you can employ using the face paint system as well. Starting out, let's talk about some tricks you can do with the Mii parts. No face paint yet, that will be discussed like halfway through. Remember, face paint is cool and all, but if you don't use Mii parts at all, the little thing's gonna be struggling with stone face syndrome. So here's some tricks for preventing that. Number 1, not gonna sugarcoat it. We might be starting out with the most universal trick out of the whole video, and I've already seen people use it, and you should be doing it too, because oh my flippity biscuits, it's so good! We all pretty much agree that the single dot eyes are the most useful piece in the entire Mii Maker, right? You can stretch them out to max to get some cool flippin' cartoony pupils and stuff. But what if your greed and hunger is so insatiable that that's not enough for you? They are not long enough! But look at this. You can use the eyeshadows colored in black to extend it even more. And then you just position the top and bottom eye wrinkles on both sides like so. Beautiful. Wonderful. Fantastic.
Say that again?
Number 2. This one's kinda old school, but I still see people neglect it, even though with face paint being only one layer now, it becomes a bit more relevant again. Picture in your mind Peter Griffin Mii. But, uh-oh, why is his nose made out of his eyebrows, and his actual nose is down here doing its very best impression of a chin? Yep, that's the tip. Do not underestimate the nose. There's a couple of reasons why. If you have your face paint layered underneath your face parts, it's the best thing to layer on top of all that to, for example, give your reptilian Miis a little snout, or your bird Miis a beak. And if you do, you'll notice how, because the nose is a 3D element, it will catch light a lot better than if you were just to draw it on with face paint. Look at how glorious he looks right now with all that like beautiful sunset lighting. It's glorious. Number 3. Alright, this one's kind of a retread from last video, but I felt like I was a little vague and wanted to show off more examples. Cramming all the eye wrinkles and lashes into your eye is really useful, dude. Last time I showed off how you can make some pitch black eye voids with it, but check out this eye I made that looks like it's got a black sclera around the iris. Or how I made the eyes on this one weird and cross-eyed.
Nightmare project.
Remember that face paint doesn't blink, unlike these other eye parts, which actually do. Alright, that was a quick one, just to give you some more excuses to experiment with all those elements. Number 4. If your characters have these side fluff things on the sides, your first instinct might be to immediately draw those on with face paint, right? Wrong! Given your character is simple enough, it might actually be better to use ears in this situation. It might seem really strange. Frankly, I still haven't gotten used to the ears existing in the first place, but because they're, once again, 3D elements, it means they'll just kind of blend in with the head, and it'll look great at some side angles where the fluff thing on the other side will just get covered up like it's supposed to, instead of always being there, like in the case of face paint. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that you can use the ears to kind of adjust the shape of the head in a way, since it blends into it, sort of. Another way I used this, for example, was to give Sam from Sam and Max his floppy ears. And look at that, yup, it disappears when you tilt the head. Ain't that something?
Okay, I feel really stupid because I found this out an embarrassingly long amount of time into my playthrough, but, you can actually take the mouth and, like... Yeah, complete 180. It's pretty useful though. All right, moving on. Let's finally talk about some face paint stuff. Right, there's a whole bunch of stuff to go over with, so let's just get started. Here's something that's been requested a whole bunch since my last video. How do you match the colors of the stubble or wrinkles? You can see I've done it with a bunch of my Miis here. Well, it's unfortunately not as easy as just picking it from the color palette like you can do with the skin and hair color. What I usually do to achieve this is, first, color pick the skin, then if you need the stubble, you slide somewhere to the bottom left until you get roughly about the right color. Don't change the hue with your shoulder buttons, just keep it as is. Then press plus to exit the face paint menu and check if your colors match. I wouldn't trust the colors in the editor, they're always a little off. If you want to do the same thing with the color of the wrinkles, try going to the bottom right. And if you need a highlight color for the rim lighting tip from the last video, try top left. Don't beat yourself up if they don't look perfectly exactly the same though. The game has a real problem with colors either not matching up to what you've color picked or looking completely different outside of the Mii editor. Speaking of colors though, number 7. Check this out, I finally found a good simple use for the gradient brush. If you put down a little splotch of color, you can use the gradient brush to mix the colors to get something neat in the middle. This can be really convenient for making some sort of gradient. I use it when making custom items all the time. You can even like stretch it out with the transform tool. Number 8. And here's something for you people used to working with layers in your image editing programs. The current face paint system does not actually support layers of any kind, but here's a way you can cheat your way through it. This right here is the Stampity Stamp tool. It lets you put all of the awesome things on your face, like burgers, glizzy, and an awesome freaking dinosaurs. But what you don't know about it is that you can make the entire canvas into a stamp if you really wanted to. And I do! Because if I do that and then draw something over the beautiful face paint that I wouldn't want to draw over in a million years, then I can stamp that previously saved layer back onto what I just scribbled over. Fantastic! But wait! It's scary! Yeah, be very careful doing this, especially if you habitually quit out of the face paint menu, because every time you close it, all your saved stamps will be gone. I think I just erased the entire logo by finishing that. What have I done? It's gone. It's supposed to be here. It was supposed to be right here. So just be careful with that. If you're planning to use this trick with custom objects, you can actually temporarily quit everything you're doing, make a new, completely different object. I recommend the landscaping tiles, and then rest easy knowing you have a perfectly preserved, transparent version of whatever you just created, with the only side effect of this process being that he stares at me when I open this menu.
Quick update part, I promise it's worth your time, just hear me out for a second. Hello, this is only my second video of the channel, so I know it's not much to watch right now, but if you'd like to see me make more, please remember to share it around. You know, just send it to your friends who are also into Tomodachi. I've been told YouTube is not very kind to new creators, and I would really like to try making more cool creative videos for you. So if you're down for that, you know, you can encourage me with positive reinforcement. Helping the channel out is like saying, go make more please. I've been having a blast with Tomodachi Life, and while we're still waiting for content updates they undoubtedly are planning to roll out. Come on, Music Hall was the whole development reason for Miis to have text-to-speech in the first place. It's coming eventually. If you liked watching any of the clips featured in this video, they're all from my Tomodachi Island I made on stream. So if you want to come check in, all my socials are down below. This ain't a giant channel, so if you want to just reach out, I'll most likely be down to chat.
So, yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about. Bye-bye!